Shine Divine, my friends, and welcome to today's video where my purpose is to bring you encouraging and inspiring messages from the divine. I'm so glad that you're here. Let's get started and see what message Spirit has for us today. As always, if it feels good to do so, I would encourage you to take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to help you ground down into your own energy so that you may receive messages directly. Today, I want to take a look and see at what are some things that we need to be made more aware of. Maybe something that we are not quite seeing as they are. So what do we need to be made more aware of today? What do we need to be taking a closer look at? Okay. Starting out with shelter, spiritual growth, accountability, and healing. I feel like with this, there's two different messages right away with this shelter card. One is being able to really acknowledge and see just how far you've come. If you take a look at where you were a year ago, even if your life is worse off right now, maybe you've lost a job, maybe you're out of a relationship, maybe there are things in your life that if you were to compare a year ago from today, it might seem like you're worse off. But within that time, there has been a lot of growth in some way for you. And I feel like the message right off the bat is to be able to acknowledge the areas in your life that you have seen growth. And it's not that you can't look at things that you still want to improve, the things that you want to get better, the things that you're trying to manifest and bring in. That is important too. But right now, in this moment, it's important for you to be able to look at your life a year from now until a year ago, maybe, to be able to recognize just how far you have come, the spiritual growth that you have encountered, the way that you're thinking now compared to how you were thinking a year ago. What is it that you can actively point at and say, I have grown. I have seen improvement in that area, because there has been growth, there has been healing, and it's important for you to hold yourself accountable to being able to recognize that. Now, I feel like the other message, the other side of that is, what are the areas in your life right now that are hindering your spiritual growth, that is hindering your healing, and being able to acknowledge that and being able to take accountability for those habits or mindsets or practices or just things that you might be doing or not doing that is keeping you from fully growing into who you're meant to be. So I feel like there's two sides of that coin. One is being able to look back and acknowledge, like, actually I have, despite anything that may have happened in the last year, like being able to say, despite all that, I have grown, while also being able to say, but there are some areas in my life that are maybe hindering further growth. And because it's a general reading, there might be some of you that only relate to one or the other, and that's okay. But I do feel like starting this reading, it's what you need to be more aware of is how honest you're being with yourself and being able to really take accountability for your own healing, your own growth. Now we're moving over to the Serpent card, which is rebirth, unconventionality, nonconformity. So with this, being aware of what in your life is ready for a rebirth, what in your life is going from that has maybe you've had a bit of a tower moment where things have come crashing down, or there's just been a change and an ending of some sort, and you haven't quite been able to see what that rebirth is. And Spirit is saying, be aware that this new rebirth might come in an unconventional way. It may come in a way that you weren't expecting, but to be aware throughout your day that there are signs coming in for you and there are opportunities opening up for you. But it's a matter of you being able to be open to it, because whatever that change is that's happening, it's coming in a different way than you initially expected it to. Leading us to the Fate card. Alignment, decisive moments, opportunistic events. That is a cool card. So again, being aware that these changes that are going to be taking place in your life are going to be coming in unconventional ways. And there are going to be changes that take you by surprise, that you don't see coming. And so it is kind of funny that we're asking Spirit, what is it that we need to be aware of? And Spirit is saying, what's coming is unexpected. So it's like be aware to your own openness to letting life play out as it is meant to play out. And in the meantime, it's important to be able to hold yourself accountable for your own actions. What is it in your day-to-day life that might be hindering you or that's helping you, that you can continue to help bring in this new fate, this alignment? Because you are leading into a time of alignment. That is on its way, a time of rebirth. It is on its way. It's just a matter of how open are you to it coming in unconventional ways. This is, like, for me, this feels like very exciting because the universe is like trying to surprise you with something. But you like are having trouble recognizing it as it is because it's so out of the box. And so you're kind of like cutting ties with things that are actually trying to like get you the surprise. It gets to you eventually. It does. I also want to just point out, this is card number 32. This is card number 23. So they're mirroring each other as well. There's that further connection that the unconventional and the fate, like you really are in for a delightful surprise of something that's just like out of the ordinary, out of the box. And it brings you a new opportunity, which is really exciting in my opinion. Let's pull some more cards. Let's go a little deeper. Let's see what else Spirit has in store. Starting with the Ten of Ghosts, adorable. We've got the Page of Bats. The Moon. Ten of Bats. The Page of Ghosts. The Ten of Imps. Ooh, and the Knight of Bats. Okay, a lot of bat energy today. Okay, this is really exciting because there's a lot of good energy that's coming through right now. A lot of very active energy, I should say. But we're starting off strong with the Ten of Ghosts, the Page of Bats. Like, you are ready to... Also with the moon as well, something is being illuminated, and I keep feeling like this Ten of Ghosts energy, like this is coming in with the fate, like what it is that you have on the horizon, this Ten of Cups energy, right? To get to that, we've got to illuminate what it is that's unconventional. The Ten of Swords, it's coming out directly underneath this Serpent card, right in the center. It's like the Ten of Swords being the unconventional. It's like a blessing in disguise. We usually see the Ten of Swords as like, we're at the end of it. Like, the worst it's hard and we can't see a way out of it. But in this reading, coming out under the serpent, it's like something that has happened that feels negative, that feels bad, is somehow a blessing in the disguise for you. And there's an unconventional surprise that's on its way in that is going to be for your benefit. The Page of Ghosts, the Ten of Imps, the Knight of Bats, there's a lot of action coming in. Like, you are ready to take charge and move forward with this new unconventional. It just keeps coming back to that. Like, the universe is ready to surprise you, to kind of like open your eyes to something that you wouldn't have expected in any way. And at first it might feel a little shocking, but it's fate, and it's ready to align you to this Ten of Cups energy. It's ready to align you into being what needs to be. There's going to be illumination, there's going to be clarity, there's going to be growth. And it's like the Ten of Swords energy is on its way out. It's what's being rebirthed in a new way that's going to bring you into this alignment. But you're not meant to be afraid of this unconventional surprise that's coming in. This Ten of Swords, I know, can feel scary at times, but it really isn't meant to be something scary. I want to pull specifically about the Ten of Swords energy, this rebirth that's coming, this unconventional energy. Conjurer, higher self, fertility, creativity. Yeah. You're coming into this unconventional energy that's coming in that kind of like takes you by surprise, is like very powerfully your higher self. You are stepping into this new time of like unabashed, like untamed, like unbridled creative freedom to take on this new fate of yours. And with this new illumination, it really just like brings you into an alignment with your higher self, closer and closer and closer. But it's coming in a very unexpected way. And Spirit's saying, don't be afraid of it. Like, do not be afraid of the unconventional. There's power there for you. There's a key. There's growth. There's healing in the unconventional for you. What else do they need to be aware of with this unconventional energy that's on its way in? This is the supermoon. Emotions are running high. Like, it's going to be intense. This rebirth, this unconventional. And the reason it feels so emotionally charged is because it is out of the ordinary for you. But if you think about it, if you've been someone who's been really struggling in this Ten of Swords energy, this new, like, out of the box, unconventional energy that's coming in, it's not going to be more of that Ten of Swords energy. It's going to be something that, like, opens you up, aligns you. It's not something to be afraid of. Confidence is your key to success with the moon in Leo. I love that. It's not something to be afraid of. It's time to take action with the new moon in Aries. It's not something to be afraid of. Confidence is the key to opening you up, to aligning you. But you are about to step into this new fate of this powerful, powerful being, your higher self, and unlocking this, like, very fertile, creative energy. Don't be afraid of what's coming. Don't be afraid of the unconventional. The unconventional has such a power that it's going to take you by surprise. Even with hearing this message, it's still going to take you by surprise. But it's not something to be afraid of. So go forward without fear and be open to it. Thank you so much for being here. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Be safe, be well. I hope you find ways to enjoy your life. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Shine Divine.